Assalamualaikum. How are you guys? I hope you all are fine and I welcome all of you in today's video tutorial. As you know, nowadays we are discussing the topic capacity, and today we are going to start its lesson number 6, and this is going to be the last lesson on the topic of capacity. We are studying topic capacity from Cambridge Primary Mathematics for grade 3, and the exercise questions are written on page number 128 and 129. In the last classes we have completed some of the questions of the exercise. Question number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So today we will start from question number 7, and you have a great idea about these questions. Now I hope you can solve question number 7 by yourself, but even there is a video lecture, you can take help from the lecture, and I will share answer sheet also with you. So let's move to the slide now. So here we have exercise question which we are going to do today. The question number 7 and question number 8. Question number 7 is saying I make a 750 ml pot of tea, then I pour 136 milliliter into a cup and another 245 milliliter into a mug. How much tea is left in the pot? This is the one. The second one, question number 8, is saying Thomas collected some rainwater in a bucket. The bucket holds 6.5 liters. Part A is saying Stephen used 3.5 liters to water some plants, so how much is left? Next time they use 7000 milliliter bucket to collect the same amount of rainwater, and how much more rain is needed to fill this bucket. So these questions which we are going to do today. So let's move to the question number 7 solution. Question number 7 is saying I make a 750 milliliter pot of tea. This is the amount of tea which I made in the pot. Then what I did, I pour 136 milliliter into a cup and another 245 milliliter into a mug. That means I poured the tea from pot into one cup and into one mug. The quantity of tea in which I put into the cup, that is 136 milliliter, and the quantity of tea which I put into a mug is greater than cup, and that is 245 milliliter. The question is interested to ask how much tea is left in the pot, that after pouring the cup and the mug, how much amount of tea is left in the pot. So first I will go find what the information is provided by the question. First information that is giving that I make how much tea in the pot, 750 milliliter. That is the total amount of tea which I made, right? The second information that I poured 136 milliliter tea in cup. In cup I poured 136 milliliter, and the third information that I poured 245 milliliter in mug. So these two amount of tea I poured into cup and mug. Now what to do for finding the total amount of tea you poured? I again give you the example of chocolate. If you have 10 chocolates and you give 3 chocolates to your brother and 3 chocolates to your sister, how much chocolate you actually give? So 3 you give to brother and 3 you give to your sister, so 3 plus 3 6. What you do? You do addition, you do plus in order to find how much chocolates you distribute, right? Same if you give 2 chocolate to your brother and 4 chocolate to your cousin, 4 plus 2 6, that means you distributed 6 chocolates. So in order to find out how much tea you poured in both cup and mug, so you will do addition. When you will add 245 and 136, you will find out how much tea you actually poured into both pots. So I will do here, the total amount of tea I poured will be 245 plus 136. When I add 245 and 136, it will give me 381. How? 5 plus 6 will give me 11. I will regroup 1 with 4, 4 plus 1 5, and 5 plus 3 8, and then 2 plus 1 is giving us 3, so it's now 381 milliliter. What I will say now, I will say required amount of tea in pot will be 750 minus 381. Why? Because the question is asking how much tea is left in the pot. So the amount of tea left in the pot should be minus from the total amount of tea. I made how much tea? I made 750 milliliter tea. That's why I minus 381 milliliter which I poured into mug and cup. 381 milliliter is the amount of tea which I poured into the cup and the mug, and 750 milliliter is the amount of tea which I actually made. So when I minus 381 from 750, so I will get the actual amount of tea left in the pot. when you minus 7, you write 750 first, then 381 first. From 0 you cannot get out 1, so you get carry from 5. 10 minus 1, it will be 9, and 5 is now 4, so 4 minus 8, you cannot get 8 out of 4, so you will get 1 from the 7. 14 minus 8 will give you 6, and 7 is not 7 now, it is 6, and 6 minus 6 is giving you 3, so 369 milliliter. So the answer is 369 milliliter tea is left in the pot after pouring 136 milliliter in a cup and 245 milliliter in a mug. This is a very simple question. You actually made total tea 750 milliliter, then you put 136 milliliter into a cup and 245 milliliter into a mug. So first you find out how much tea you actually poured into mug and cup. So you do addition, 136 plus 245, and that is giving you 381 milliliter. That's means 381 milliliter you poured into a cup and mug. Now question is asking how much tea is left in the pot. So you made 750 milliliter and you poured 381 milliliter. When you subtract 381 from 750, so you will get 369 milliliter. That's means 369 milliliter tea is left in the pot. Now we will move to the question number 8. And there we have question number 8, and that is saying Thomas collected some rainwater in a bucket and the bucket holds 6.5 liter. So this means the amount of water he collected in the bucket is 6.5 liter. Then the part A is saying Stephen used 3.5 liter water to water some plants, and how much is left? Question is interested to ask. So you have total amount of water 6.5 liter, and they are telling you that Stephen used 3.5 liter water to water some plants. How much is left? So first you have to search out what the information is provided by the question. The first information is that the bucket holds 6.5 liter. That's mean you have 6.5 liter water. And also the second information is given by the question that Stephen used 3.5 liter water. So what do you need? You need how much is left. So when you know total amount of water is 6.5 liter and Stephen used 3.5 liter, so in order to find out how much water is left, you will simply do subtraction. When you subtract 3.5 from 6.5, so you will get the answer. So required amount of water will be 6.5 minus 3.5. So how you will do subtraction? Well, for the point, I will write 6.5 first, then 3.5, do then put out the sign of subtraction, minus, and while subtracting from the points value, make it very simple, don't confuse, do as a simple subtraction. Like suppose it is 65 and 35, 5 minus 5 0 and 6 minus 3 3, right? Now check after how many numbers from right side you have a point. So you have only one number 5 and you put a point after one number from the right side. So the answer will be 3.0 30, but you check that the point is exactly the one number from the right side after one number from the right side, so it will become 3.0, right? So I will not write 3.0, I will just write 3 liter, because after point if I write 10 20 30, so that I can write just 3 also, 3.0 3.20, that means 3, right? So 6.5 minus 3.5 is giving you the answer 3 liter. So I will say the required amount of water is 3 liter, and 3 liter water is left in the bucket. The question was asking how much is left, so I will say the amount of water is left, that is 3 liter in the bucket. You simply do the subtraction from the 6.5 liter, you subtract 3.5 liter just to find out how much water is left. For the part B, they are saying next time they use a 7,000 milliliter bucket to collect the same amount of rainwater. Okay, now they're using the 7,000 milliliter bucket, right? And they want to collect the same amount of water, rainwater. In the last part they collected how much water? 6.5 liter water. They want to collect same water, and they are asking how much more rain is needed to fill this bucket. So what's the information you have? Now they use 7,000 milliliter water bucket. They are using the different capacity now, 7,000 milliliter water bucket, and they want to collect same amount of rainwater. That's mean they want to collect 6.5 liter rainwater. as we know in the last part, 6.5 liter rainwater in the bucket. And I told you guys that whenever you have two values in a different units, first you have to make their units same. So I will not write 6.5 liter, I will convert it also in milliliter, so that I can easily do addition or subtraction, whatever is needed. Now they are asking how much more rain is needed. Rain is needed, so required amount of rain water to fill a new bucket will be 7,000 minus 6,500. Why? Because total amount, total capacity we know now 7,000 milliliter water bucket, and we want to collect 6.5 liter rainwater. 6.5 liter means 6,500 milliliter. For that I will multiply it by 1000, as 1 liter equals to 1000 milliliters. When I multiply 6.5 by 1000, so point will move 3 times to the right side, 65, 650 and 6500. So I will minus 6500 from 700. When I minus 700 from 6500 from 7,000, 0 out of 0, 0, 0 out of 0, 0, 0 out of 5, we cannot get 5 out of 0. So one will get 0 will get 1 carry from 7, and it will become 10. 10 minus 5 will give you 5, and 6 out of 6, nothing. So the answer will be 500 milliliter. So we will say 500 milliliter rain is needed to fill this bucket. And this is going to the end of our today's video tutorial. I hope you enjoyed this video. And now we have finished this whole topic. We have completed all the questions. You can practice at your home, and from the next video I will start revision. So take care of yourself, and thank you so much for watching this video. Take care, bye bye, and have a nice day.